color slips beneath my skin, and I hold it close, which keeps within. And I'm free to know now that you will know. She's always been this way before, and everything she gave me, still I wanted more. But I'm free to know now that you will know. And all the times I tried to tell you, and every time the words don't come out right, and it hurts sometimes to try and find your mind when I need you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it hurts sometimes to try and find your mind, but I believe in you. And days before you left my own door, I turned around and I couldn't see you, but I believed in you sometimes. And it hurts sometimes to try and find your mind, yeah. You were mine, 'cause you were mine sometimes. And I met her at the coffee shop. She held my heart in her hand when I had no pride. And she left it laying there and she walked outside. And I used to know a thing or two, a little bit about me, a little more about you. And it hurts sometimes to try and find your mind when I need you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it hurts sometimes to try and find your mind, but I believe in you. And days before you left my own door, I turned around and I couldn't see you, but I believed in you sometimes. And it hurts sometimes to try and find your mind, 'cause you were mine, 'cause you were mine. 'Cause you were mine sometimes, and I was yours sometimes. You were mine sometimes, and you were mine, oh mine, yeah. You were mine sometimes, and I was yours sometimes. You were mine, yeah, yeah. You were mine, you were mine, you were mine sometimes, yeah. You were mine sometimes, and I was yours sometimes. You were mine, yeah, yeah. You were mine sometimes, and I was yours sometimes. And you were mine, oh mine. You were mine sometimes, and I was yours sometimes.
Appreciate everybody coming out. This is a big day for One Hope. For any of you who know us, it's a big day for athletes, for you. It's an announcement of a corporate partnership between us, where we are their charitable arm, and we will be doing future events with them. For those of you who don't know, the One Hope Foundation is about creating a platform to create awareness and raise funds for other charities that we believe in. And tonight we have 4 great ones. Okay, we have Red Cross. We have, and that's the Red Cross of Santa Monica, the specific affiliate. They came out in force, brought a lot of volunteers. We have One by One, amazing charity, and I'm going to have them come up here first. We have Keep a Child Alive, another amazing charity. And then on top of it, we have Hope North, and we have a very special guest who flew in from Uganda. So, a really nice show. I wanted to, first off, before moving on to anything, thank everybody here who's from the One Hope team. There's particularly 6 other founders here who joined me and took a leap with me a few years ago, and we're here.
You all know about the Red Cross. You know that we're there in times of disaster. You know that we're here locally in the United States and in your community. When it's a disaster outside the United States, many of you know that The Red Cross committed almost $1 billion in relief activities over the last 5 years between tsunami and Haiti. We're now currently housing about 500,000 folks in temporary shelters down in Haiti. And we've got through most of the hurricane season, but there's a lot more to go. There's more rainstorms. There's a lot more a concern for the folks in Haiti. Red Cross tries to take your donation and translate that, make that something to an action that's actually helping folks out there. And it's your concern and compassion that does that.
Thank you so much to all my friends at the Red Cross of Santa Monica. Truly, you are the heroes and the ones doing the good work, and you truly deserve this award. So thank you for letting me be the face of the Red Cross here tonight. I'm really honored to be here. I kind of don't feel worthy. My parents were both in the Peace Corps, and when you're a child of Peace Corps workers, you know that saying to whom much is given, much is expected really goes a long way. My mom worked in the slums of Brazil and my dad in Tanzania. And you know when you live in a community like that, that you always have abundance if you live here in America. So thank you so much for the award, Red Cross, and for OneHope for doing your part. And it's just an honor to be here. And of course, any single woman in LA knows have a good man behind you makes the world a difference. So Sean, my fiance, I love you so much, and thanks for always being here.
Ava over here, 11 years old. She's going to tell you a little bit about her website, which is launching soon. Is it launching? Is it already launched? I think it's... Alright, hold on. We're going to have Ava talk first. What's the website?
It's called avazech.com.
How do you spell it?
avazech.com. And we're selling Delivering Happiness t-shirts. And we're going to be signing books later over there by the pool in the hot tub.
Alright, and I wanted to introduce Jen, who, for those of you who have read the book, we hiked Kilimanjaro together, and she is actually the Chief Happiness Officer of Delivering Happiness. There's a team of about 20 of us. We're with the book and the bus. We're actually on a cross-country bus tour, and I'll let her talk all about that.
How many of you guys shopped at Zappos? So you guys know this is CEO Zappos? Yeah. So he wrote a book called Delivering Happiness. Anyone know about this? Yeah. This is what we're here for. We're on a cross-country tour, as Tony said. It's we're winding down, and it started as a business book, but we're doing this as a movement because people are really inspired by this message that we are conveying. Every stop we make, people tell us their stories of how Delivering Happiness or Zappos or Tony has affected their lives, and they inspire us, and that's what we're doing this for. So we're really honored to be here, and we really thank you for supporting us. So thank you.
It's my pleasure to be here with Okello Sam. He's a great inspiration to me. I'm going to tell you a little bit about him. He's a renowned Ugandan artist. He's a playwright. He's a choreographer. He's a stand-up comic. He's an actor. In his capacity as an actor, he was cast in The Last King of Scotland, and that's where he met Forrest Whitaker, which is ultimately how we ended up here. And Forrest is now a committed donor and advocate for what Hope North does. More importantly than all of that, Okello is the founder of Hope North. And in the 80s, Okello was abducted by a rebel army in Uganda and forced to be a soldier as a child. You've probably heard about this sort of horrific practice. He escaped. He went to find his family, who were dispersed. He made his way to Kampala and was fortunate enough to find a mentor who taught him to dance. And he embarked on a career in the arts, and he was a great success. 10 years later, he thought all of that was behind him. His brother was abducted. Different civil war, different rebel army. And simultaneously, or soon after, there was a horrific massacre in his village. And he reacted, as anyone would, with great emotion. And he rented a van, and he drove north. and was intending to just go to his village and just rescue people. Luckily, he had a friend with him who convinced him this was insane. You can't drive into the war zone. They drove off the road and happened upon a piece of land. It was 40 acres. Okello took everything he had and he bought the land, decided to create a safe haven for kids. That was 12 years ago. Since then, he has had thousands of children go through Hope North. He's grown it into a... He's built it into an accredited school with 25 full-time staff, teaching and non-teaching staff. There's a visiting clinic, and the kids are getting job training, skills. They're graduating and starting careers. They're going to college. They're having families. So he's bringing peace and hope to Uganda, and thank you all for supporting us, and I hope you'll visit hopenorth.org and learn more.
Sometimes you were mine, oh mine. You were mine sometimes, and I was yours sometimes. You were mine, oh